And we are live, guys. Welcome to another fun week of the Pink Sock podcast. Mike has gone for a PP break. So while he is on his little PP break, hope everybody's been having a good week lately. Um, my week's been fucking busy. Um, with uh, with work, obviously. Um, Yeah, just work, been getting back going to the gym again, like 4 or 5 days a week. You know, um, just trying to keep myself really busy, really busy. But things with me down here has been going great. It's getting colder now. You know, it's almost winter here. It's kind of crazy, and yeah, and Mike is back from his PP break.
I'm back from my PP break. Sorry, guys. Greg, thank you for holding them. You're actually in your winter, and we are just now in our spring.
Almost winter. Yeah, it's getting colder down here now.
How how cold is it?
At the moment, it's 17 degrees.
17 degrees, and for the for the United States people, that is Celsius. So that would be 62 degrees Fahrenheit, which is not cold for us, Greg.
When you say 64 degrees in your part of the world, to me that's fucking hot.
Well, 62 degrees, even Fahrenheit, to me is kind of hot because I'm used to like Ohio weather where like 62 degrees is like our, not really our summer, but like is relatively warm. Not hot, hot, but it's relatively warm. But you're used to hot, hot.
Yeah, yeah, like really hot. Like I like hearing people complain saying it's too hot. Man,
Mhm.
I enjoy it because I'm half Filipino. Philippines is fucking hot. So they're used to the hot and muggy weather there, and being half Philly myself, I should be used to this shit down here.
Right? Like I don't know what the hell, man. I don't know what I could if I could handle the Australian weather.
Oh, you'll be fine.
It,
Just don't get bitten by mosquitoes. You'll be fine.
bro, like I'm hoping to come visit you in Australia soon once I get out of my financial situation. I'm in a little bit of a bind debt wise. I'm not gonna get into that, but I would love to visit you, bro. Just the flight is expensive and it's a long flight too.
Yeah, it's like what, 2 days, 2.5 days.
Yeah, it says 24 hours, but with with all the different stops and the flight delays and everything, it'll be about 2 days.
2 months, including delays. No, I'm joking.
Fuck that, dude. I couldn't do that.
Yeah. Yo, Mark, when you coming here? I'll be there in like a month time. We're just stuck in some fucking weird country.
So, to by the way, to get our listeners up to date, we actually do have a guest that is premiering. I was gonna do it tomorrow, but I don't have the flyer ready yet. So it will be next Tuesday. We will be premiering it on YouTube. It is my cousin's band, Wrath of the Fallen. Uh,
Oh, yeah, right.
they are an incredible rock group. Go check them out. Well, they're metal. They're not rock, but they are a very good like metal chorish group. They are
Yeah.
on Spotify. You can listen to them before the podcast. It is incredible, and also in the next coming weeks or months or whatever, we might have to change the format of Pink Sock because StreamYard is costly, and I'm trying to find a more cost effective way to do this.
Yeah.
So I was thinking about switching over to probably recording us doing this either on what is that app,
Zoom.
Zoom, or another app that I am looking into.
Zoom would probably be better. Might be a bit better.
Well, I was looking into using OBS because there's certain softwares that you can use on OBS, and we can do the whole link thing with guests and shit still. I just have to figure out how the app works
Yeah.
and
Well,
what software
speaking
to
of
do.
guests, I've been chatting to a good friend of mine, Tim. He's from Melbourne. He plays in a band called Primitive.
Hmm.
Um, if you like It's like it's like 80s Metallica mixed with fucking like death metal.
Yeah,
It's fucking awesome, dude. Um, he's keen to come on the show, but it would have to be pre-recorded, and we might have to do it like midday or something like that.
that's fine with me. I usually get off work anyway, my time at 11 p.m. Um,
Yeah,
I, I'll have to look into what time that is Australian because off the top of my head, I just can't think. But I think that would be evening for you guys.
evening for you be probably lunchtime for me.
So, what is going on in the world of Gorak?
Not a lot. Working a lot. Like, we got like this big thing going on. Well, it's Tuesday now. Obviously, they have we celebrate Anzac Day once a year, which is like sort of like you know how you guys do like Memorial Days, how you
Yeah.
celebrate for the people that serve your country and
Mhm.
stuff like that. We do that here as well. We it's like an appreciation for the soldiers that serve in Gallipoli, whatever it
Oh,
is.
okay.
Yeah, and they do like this. They do the morning dawn service at 6 a.m. in the morning,
Hmm.
and then they do like a parade from 9 a.m. to 12 midday.
Wow.
So my road is gonna be blocked.
That's fucking wild, dude. Like, I find it very interesting to me that you know more about American culture and our holidays
I
than
see this
American.
shit on the news all the time, dude.
Yeah, but
Like,
the thing is like a lot of Americans, myself included, don't know about these holidays in other countries.
well, because majority of my friends are Americans, like you, the people from Def Comes Lifting, my Instagram followers, my TikTok followers. You know what I mean? People that follow me and I follow them back on social media, so I see them post stuff like that, all the time. So it's a good way
True.
of learning, I guess, without have to fucking listening to the news or news is depressing. So,
Thank you for joining us, Sparks, and thank you for anyone and everyone that is currently listening to this podcast. We appreciate each and every one of you. Um,
yeah, it's huge. I'm not doing the morning service. um, from like the past 13 years of being a chef, this is my first morning off from Anzac Day, so I'm doing the night shift
that's
instead,
cool shit.
which is cool. Yes, that means after this podcast, I can like sleep for a couple of hours before going to work in the afternoon.
What I do plan on doing eventually, and I may have to do, is we're going to be changing the format of the show a little bit more than likely in the next coming months. Not just because of the price of like Streamyard and all that stuff. Streamyard
Mm.
is relatively cheap for what it does for you. Nothing against them. I love Streamyard. Um, we may have to go to either pre-recorded or we may have to do a live show later in the day. Um, like change it up a little bit because I may be getting a new job and I really don't want to be like I can't work Mondays when they need me on Mondays.
I reckon pre-recorded could be fine,
Pre-recorded will be excellent because
and you can just like pre-record it midday and then just release it on Mondays.
yeah, and I can actually be able to me and you can record it together and shit, and then I won't need StreamYard because I can just use a free editing software I've got and just add the logo and shit later on. And
Yeah, and just do some editing.
yeah, you can just do that.
Yeah, I think that might be a lot more easier like that way.
I love doing this live show, but it's just taking so much resources, and I already have enough money that I've thrown into it. So yeah, we can do pre-recorded eventually. I would like to get my best of my money at least out of this month.
Yeah, yeah.
But I appreciate everyone for listening live and staying by our side. I really do appreciate it.
And for anyone who's staying up this late like myself, good on you. But I doubt that. But anyway.
See, I feel like we get a lot of our listeners afterwards anyway.
Yeah, I got friends, I got fucking people that I work with support it.
Yeah, like
Yeah. So it's just like people on
Podcasting,
Tinder support it. Like, fuck, man.
like
OnlyFans.
I love doing this. I really do. I really do. Um, it's just for anybody that wants to start a podcast. Don't do what I did. I jumped into it spending money.
Start small, man.
Start small.
If I was gonna start a podcast, right, I'll probably start from my bed, from the bathroom,
and then work
just
your
to
way.
get that nice hall effect. Because it's small, like it's maybe like half the size of my bedroom. But like, could you imagine like just me sitting on a shitter and just like interviewing, like, I don't know, AC Slade in the shitter.
That is a great podcast idea for you, Gorak. Gorak in the shitter.
Yeah, live 2 a.m. in the morning Eastern Standard Time.
in the shitter with Gorak.
In the shitter. Yeah. Take that in the trenches. No. I can't believe Ryan Roxie follows me on TikTok now.
He follows me on Instagram, but I don't think he's ever.
Yeah, see that?
I got a follow.
Can I just reverse?
Well, I did get a follow on there, and I'm getting tired of this. This happened to my buddy Matt too.
Yeah.
I'll get a follow from people, and it's not actually them.
Oh, yes. Yeah, there was one Ryan Roxie page that followed me. Then because I know his display picture, I think it was like a black and gray photo, but this one was colored and shit until Ryan official TikTok, and I scroll through his followers and I had Federock, Calico, whoever, and the people that we know that he follows and follows back. So, and that's awesome that Eric Dover is following us too.
It is incredible.
Yeah, like it's good shit.
What's gonna suck though is I was planning on seeing Alice Cooper, but I think those plans have been postponed. I just can't really go to concerts right now. The price is just way too ridiculous.
It's way too expensive, eh? Ghost announced the very first Australian headline tour.
Dude, the thing is I used to go to a bunch of shows. I dump a lot of money into shows, but that's when I was young and dumb. Now I'm paying on the fucking credit card bills for it and shit and like all that.
Well, like, it's so funny at work because we were listening to Ghost, and I said to my kitchen hand, I'm like, Lisa, guess what? She goes, what? Guess who's coming in October? And goes, who? Ghost. She goes, really? I go, yeah. And my kitchen hand, the one that I sent you the Snapchat, said it looks like Axl Rose. He's like, can I come? I'm like, yeah, sure. I'll buy us tickets and we can go together and I'll take you to your first metal concert.
Dude, I love going to concerts. It is like therapy
me too.
for me. But anymore, I just can't go because ever since the pandemic happened, and this ain't me complaining, you got to make your money. But the price of tickets is just. I used to be able to go to concerts. This was like in 2000. I want to say 12 was the last concert I paid this much for. You could go to like a local small venue and pay like $10-15 and go see like Alice Cooper. Like the first Cooper show I went to was like 18, maybe not. Well, it was $18, but it was like 23 or 24 with taxes and shit.
Fuck, that's so cheap for you guys. For us, it's like maybe $40, $50.
It is now. It is now. When I saw Alice, it was 2008 when I saw Alice though, so that's a much of a time difference than my original thing that I said. But when I saw Alice in 2008, it was at a Beaumont. It was at like some kind of a fair.
Yeah.
And it was like $20 a ticket at the most. So it was like $23 with the taxes. And tickets used to be cheaper. It used to be something that you'd have fun. Now it's like, do you want to see Motley Crue? Well, you have to sell an arm and a leg because the nosebleeds are $146.
And plus, it's just going to be your backing tracks. But yeah, I'm going to see Static X in a few weeks.
That's fucking cool.
But it's so funny because I took the 20th of May off. That's when they're playing. And I'm like, because I was itching to get a new tattoo. So what do? I got some time. Static X won't play till 7 p.m. or doors won't be open till 7 p.m. or whatever. I
Uh,
ring up the tattoo place where I got my tattoo from just up the road. And I'm like, yeah, I was that guy that sent you the email about the spots available, blah 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 blah, and I sent you the design. He goes, yeah, um, we can book you in at 10 a.m. with the same guy that did my last tattoo. So I'm actually getting the ghost face from Scream mask like here. So I'm gonna get more on this side, but I'm gonna have I got them the Nutella jar, the Alice Cooper tattoo. I got the Michael Myers, then there's gonna be Ghostface, and then I'm gonna get Jack from Nightmare Before Christmas after that.
oh, that is fantastic.
So yeah, getting tattooed and going to a gig. I've done that once before, but yeah.
Dude, I cannot wait to see that fucking tattoo because that sounds amazing. You know what tattoo I saw that I thought was really fucking cool. Speaking of Jack Skellington, somebody has a like a Jack Skellington tattoo,
Yeah.
but its face, like it's different ones that you can get, but like the face looks like Freddy Krueger, and then there's one for like Ghostface, and then there's one,
Yeah.
and I think that's cool as shit too, because Jack Skellington, when he does that really long open face, he looks like Ghostface anyway.
It just makes me want to watch Nightmare Before Christmas. Yeah, even though it doesn't have to be on Christmas. You know what I mean?
It's a
To
Halloween
watch.
movie.
Well, yeah. Yeah. Halloween slash Christmas.
Did you
You
know
can
they
watch
did?
it both.
Did you know they did a sequel of that freaking movie, bro?
What was the sequel? Is it Corpse
Um,
Bride?
no, it wasn't like a movie, but they did a sequel. It was a book that came out, and it
Ah.
followed Sally, I believe, after the events of Nightmare Before Christmas.
Yeah. Oh, they should do a crossover of Nightmare Before Christmas and Nightmare on Elm Street.
I was about to say that Nightmare Before Elm Street.
Nightmare Before Elm Street. Oh, oh man, I'd watch that.
Nightmare Before Elm Street.
Yeah, I'd so watch that. It'd be like Cocaine Bear versus Kong versus Godzilla.
Right? That
Yeah,
would be fucking incredible. Nightmare Before Elm Street. That's
yeah.
hard to say when your brain's used to Nightmare on Elm Street.
Well, it's funny that Cocaine Bear is already up for streaming now.
I saw that. Where's it at?
Amazon. You can rent it though.
Oh, you can rent it. Is it available to buy or free stream yet?
Free stream. It should be out in free stream soon, I think. But because I just got Amazon Prime again, because I find out Amazon Prime's got like some really like good movies and TV shows compared to Netflix and all that shit. Yeah,
According
but
to Sparks, the book does follow Sally, but you find out where she came from because she isn't from Halloween Town originally. Sorry to interrupt. I just saw that comment.
but yeah, Cocaine Bear is you can visually and shit.
Winnie the Pooh, Blood and Honey needs to be next because I want to see that.
Can't hear you. Oh, there you go. Oh, fuck off with that movie, man. It like the acting could have been better. I'm sorry.
But it was a good movie for what it was. You can't deny that.
For what it was, yeah, it's way better than Sharknado. There was there wasn't really much CGI involved in Pooh, Blood and Honey.
No, but there was a lot of like violence and like makeup and all that other shit. That one scene had to have cost him a lot of money when he ran over that head.
Yeah, that was like very Ash versus Evil Dead like.
Very much so, dude. Very much so. Like,
Speaking of Evil Dead, me and my dad's going to see Evil Dead Rise this week.
I really want to see it. I actually plan on seeing it with a friend not today, but
We should do a reacts on that if we do. Because that dude, it's been when it first came out, when they did like the special screening.
Uh-huh.
Bruce Campbell was there, and apparently some dude was yelling mid movie, then he told him to fuck off or whatever. But yeah, when the movie came out, like as a special van screening or whatever it is in the States, it got 100% Rotten Tomatoes, and I think is it Metacritic that do out of 10?
Yeah, Metacritic does out of 10.
Yeah, it was like 9. I think 9 out of 10 Metacritic
Damn, that ain't bad.
for a horror movie. That's fucking amazing, dude.
That is fucking incredible. Round of applause.
Yeah, like and apparently it's like super gory. Like I've seen clips of it on YouTube, but because I didn't want to ruin it,
Hmm.
I saw some parts, but it looks fucking amazing. And I'm kind of glad that Bruce Campbell is like the producer, I think,
Uh-huh.
of this movie. But yeah, man, I think it's based. I I think it's like based in a city or something like that.
I find it hilarious that somebody told Bruce Campbell to fuck off or whatever.
Yeah, or Bruce Campbell told someone. Yeah,
Oh, okay,
that's
it's the other
what
way
I've read.
around.
Yeah, Bruce Campbell told the noisy guy to fuck off or something, or
I
get the fuck
thought the
out.
noisy guy was Bruce Campbell when you first said it. I'm like, that would have been a
No,
little
no, 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 no. But it should be good, man. I'm really looking forward to it and shit.
dude. That
This
movie.
year's been a good year for movies.
It has. I'm trying to think of other great movies I've seen. Scream. Scream was incredible.
Scream 6 was good apart from the final 20 minutes, but yeah.
Winnie the Pooh was great.
Terrified. Oh no, Terrified 2 came out last year.
Terrifier 2 came out last year, but there's a third one in the works, from my understanding, and a fourth one.
Yeah,
Sure.
they said it could be the last one, but I've heard that they could be making 2 more.
I thought they're doing 3 and 4. I thought that's what I read. However, they could do one more and then do a fourth one, which would be a prequel, which could follow Art the Clown's origin story.
Yeah, that would be good.
So I started something. I started drinking something. I didn't drink it yet today, but I decided to give it a try.
Oh, what is it?
It is. I'm not sponsored. But it is a coffee, but it's made from mushroom extract. It is actually mushroom coffee. Now, the company that I got through, they weren't misleading. I just didn't read into the finer details, which I've been known to do. I need to start reading into finer details. They're rather expensive, so I'm not going to buy them again. It's just too goddamn expensive for me. But they are a mushroom coffee company, and I'm going to try other companies that's like cheaper once I get the money to do so. But it tastes just like coffee, bro.
Yeah.
Like this particular company has a little bit of coffee in it. But from what I've read, if you have just mushroom coffee without that, and it also has collagen, which
Yeah, collagen's good too.
it's a good type of protein, but it has collagen in it, it has mushroom, and it has coffee. Now, what
Is it like in a packet?
No, it's in a bag. It's in like
Oh, really?
a
I
fucking bag.
think in the supplement store where I get my protein and shit from, they sell like coffees as well, but it's like in sachets, things, packets.
Uh-huh.
There's a company called Switch Nutrition. They do coffee as well, and I've tasted their coffees. It's pretty good, but I prefer the other stuff better. And it had like mushrooms and some other stuff in there, and it's actually really good for you.
Yeah, this mushroom coffee though shocked me because I put the way I did it. Now you can do it any way that you want, but the way they recommend you do it is take about 2 ounces, like a little bit of water. Take the mushroom coffee and you take a spoon, and it's a powder, and you pour it in the water. You mix it up, and I pour almond milk, like the remaining amount to equal 8 ounces of almond milk, which is more milk than water, but it makes it a latte.
Oh,
And,
nice.
and it is freaking delicious, dude.
Fuck yeah. Yeah, collagen's did I say it right? Yeah, collagen, right?
Collagen.
Yeah. Before you speak coffee, the one that I drink every now and then, they have that as well. and apparently it's supposed to be really good for like your skin.
Your skin, your hair, and I think your nails.
Yeah, yeah.
Um,
At the moment, I've been taking the performance blend
mhm.
that's got like turmeric in it. Turmeric's good for
Turmeric
your
and
immune system.
yeah,
What's that?
turmeric and curcumin, I think is how you pronounce it. They go hand in hand because they're really good for, I think, just immune system in general. And also, you can find turmeric and curcumin in a lot of Indian food.
Yeah.
Um,
And there's another one called immunity. It's for your immune systems.
mhm.
So it came with like a variety pack of AM and PM. So one in the morning and one at nighttime. It's got like minerals and vitamin C and
Damn, dude.
other stuff. Like it tastes a little bit weird to start off, but you'll get used to it. If you add some creamer to it, like their creamer, it's actually really good.
Like I was looking into the collagen thing because there was somebody that left a review on the company that I tried, and they said collagen contains, I forget what chemical or metal. I'd have to look into it because it's on my email because they sent me a like kind of a test, like exactly what they test for in
Yeah.
my email. But I forget what the fucking chemical was. It's some kind of horrible chemical that's bad for you or whatever.
Acid.
No, it's not acid,
No, I'm just being a dick.
but
Bleach.
bleach. It's fucking
Yeah.
bleach.
It'll clean out your insides.
It'll clean out more than your inside with fucking bleach, dude.
It's the new gut health.
It puts the lotion on its skin and also gets the hose again.
Yeah, so bleach gets all that clogginess out of your stomach.
I forget what the name of it was, but
Yeah.
I looked into it, and this particular chemical, I forget the name of it. It has something arsenic. That's what they were saying. They said collagen can contain arsenic at certain levels. Now, I was looking into it, and arsenic can be found in anything and everything that we eat.
Yeah.
At small levels. So that person was like saying all this shit. And I'm like, you can find it in spinach, you can find it in damn near anything we eat. So why are we freaking out about this chemical possibly being in collagen when you can find it in anything? Your body naturally flushes it out. The only place where it can be dangerous is if it's non-organic form of it, which can be found in fruits and vegetables because of the fucking what's that called? The fucking spray that we put to kill insects or stop them from being in their pesticides. The pesticides they spray on that plant contains arsenic, and that can actually cause cancer down the line, or may cause cancer down the line. But the thing is all these chemicals, we can't avoid them all.
Yeah.
So just do you and enjoy it. I mean,
But now coffee doesn't really have an effect on me anymore, eh?
like a negative effect or any
Yeah,
effect at all.
I had one like an hour before the show just to stay awake. And it kind of worked. And it's just like dozing me off a little bit. But like there's this other stuff that I've been taking called Wakey Wakey.
Uh-huh.
You know is it Barocca?
Baraka coffee, yes.
Yeah, so you know the little tablets that you put in the water and it dissolves?
Yes.
Yeah. Or we got V boosters here. I at the moment I leave it in my locker at work. It's called Wakey Wakey. Look it up. It's like a caffeine tablet. It's got like what has it got? It's got B12 and B13, I think it is.
What's the difference?
Yeah. You just put it in like in water and then let it dissolves. and it's got like a shit ton of caffeine. I take like one a day at work, and I feel good.
You're like, it's like cocaine for you.
Yeah, pretty much. But you drink it, not snort it or eat it, or like those kids in Cocaine Bear, how they eat the coke.
Oh, you want to hear something funny? I think I may have said this on the podcast. I doubt it. But fun fact about going back to like drugs or whatever you want to say. I had a therapist one time recommend, and I've thought about it.
Yeah.
They recommended me microdosing psilocybin.
Okay. Explain that?
Psilocybin is the psychedelic compound found within magic mushrooms.
Okay.
Psilocybin has actually been shown in certain clinical studies. If you microdose it daily, I think it's daily for like a month to 3 months. I forget exactly how long. And then you quit taking it for like so long, and then you take it again for so long. It's supposed to rebalance your brain. It's supposed to rebalance the enzymes in your brain. It's supposed to help you out a lot because the psychedelic effect isn't so strong that you're meeting God or riding on a unicorn. The psychedelic effects are just enough to balance your brain and basically fill your brain full of happy chemicals instead of the imbalance or whatever you would call it. I know chemical imbalance is like kind of a weird subject, but it helps with that. And they actually have found that a lot of different psychedelic medication, when microdosed, when people take it recreationally, they're not microdosing half the time. They're taking it to fucking trip out.
Yeah.
If you microdose them, it does help. So we are finding out that with psilocybin, I'm not saying with LSD, but with like psilocybin and cannabis and stuff like that, we are learning that nature is helping people just as much, if not more so, than the pharmaceuticals we've been testing out for hundreds of years. Instead of creating our own chemicals, we should just start researching Earth and how Earth will help us.
Yeah.
Because what we put in our bodies has a big impact on our overall health. And I'll be honest, I eat like shit sometimes. So I'm not a very good advice giver on that. Or I'm a good advice giver. I'm not very good at following that advice.
I'm not good at giving anybody advice because it'd just be wrong.
Well, you can do your own Google. I'm not a doctor. I can't fucking tell you one way or another. Do your own research. But from what I've been seeing, clinical studies have shown that psilocybin actually helps with anxiety. Now, I'm not saying go out there and do it illegally or whatever. I'm not telling you to do illegal shit. I'm just saying that under legal clinical studies, psilocybin has been shown to help. Therefore, it should be legal.
Yeah.
And my thought is it should be legal anyway because it's a fungi. I don't think nature should be illegal. I don't care what nature does to you. It should be legal. We're not going out here making fucking mosquitoes and poison ivy illegal, and they hurt people. So why the hell are we making psilocybin illegal and cannabis illegal and all that shit?
I don't know, man. It's the way how it is in the world. You know what I mean? Like,
fuck, it's a weird. Sorry about my yawning.
we live in a weird world, man. Like, if there is a second world out there, I'll probably move into that second world.
Dude, that second world might exist because we've actually found, well, we didn't, not me and Gorak, but scientists. Yeah, me and Gorak, we're scientists. We discovered this shit. No.
Yeah, on our spare times.
Scientists have discovered recently a planet in a whole nother solar system we may never get to in our lifetime because it's so fucking far away. But we have found a planet that resembles Earth.
Oh, really?
It appears to have water. It appears to have, like, land, of course, land like we do, and possibly life, but we won't know about the life because we may never get to it.
Could you imagine, like, if the world's gonna end and then our only hope to survive is to go to that other world?
Bro, can I be honest with you about something that's crazy that I thought of the other day?
Yeah.
What if however we got here, whatever religion you believe, whatever you believe in, what if we were brought to this planet to start again, and all the other planets in our solar system that we found have no life on it because we ruined them too.
Mm.
And we came here to make life here, and now we're ruining this planet, and we ran out of our resources.
It's weird.
That's a
It's
crazy theory, but I saw that theory online, and I'm wondering your thoughts on that.
crazy.
Do you believe that could be possible? Because anything's possible. I think we could have been aliens at one time. Not like extraterrestrial, like fucking shit, but I think we traveled here.
Who knows, man?
Then we got wiped out and started from new.
Could you imagine if there was like a real Jurassic Park?
That would be fucking cool.
But like think of it as like the zoo, but like next level shit. Could you imagine that?
I saw somewhere that, and I don't know how true it is. You can look into it on Google. That scientists found I think a pterodactyl egg, and it has enough DNA in it still to fucking create life from it. And I got to thinking, as cool of an idea, in theory, as a zoo like Jurassic Park would be if they're able to contain the animals, as cool of an idea as that is, how many more movies do we need to convince me that that is a bad idea? Because that shit could end up happening.
You never know, man. And what Jurassic Park movie was it?
All of them.
No. There was one. There was one when the fucking dinosaurs escape and they go into the fucking city and shit.
That was Jurassic World.
Is that the fourth one?
It was the first one they released after the original trilogy.
Or whatever it was. That's with Chris Pratt, yeah?
Yes, I believe that was the first one that they did without the
OG.
Yeah, without the OG. I was trying to think of the exact wording. Yeah, they take the city and everything. I don't know why they called it Jurassic World though, because we didn't.
Yeah, but that movie was brutal, dude. Like the kill count in that movie, like that chick that was meant to look after the kids, that gets taken away by one of those fucking dinosaurs.
And we also have to add to the kill count the dinosaurs that were killed during the making of that movie.
Yeah, true.
That's another part of the kill count. So Jurassic Park is a horror movie then.
Oh, Jurassic Park X Velocipastor.
I'd watch it. So would Jurassic Park be considered a horror flick?
Jurassic Park, I probably put Jurassic Park as a horror flick, or like maybe an adventure, a thriller adventure.
Because they consider Jurassic Park, I don't know who they are, who determines this shit, but they consider it a science fiction film. But in a way, I would consider, especially the later ones, to be like a family horror movie, kind of, in a way.
Yeah, you could say that. I remember watching that when I was fucking, oh shit, I think I was like 10 years old or something. At the movie theaters, where my mom and dad were like still together at the time. They took me and my brother there, and the scene where the fucking Tyrannosaurus Rex, fucking laying his head down to the back of the car or some shit in that movie, scared the fucking shit out of me. Especially when that guy gets his head fucking in the toilet. Yeah, but that movie was wild, man. Like I heard the new one was shit, but like I haven't seen it though.
So I did not realize this, but there was a Jurassic Park film, technically a Jurassic Park film. It was a short movie released in 2019.
Jurassic.
It was called Battle at Big Rock.
Was it an anime one?
No, it was a short film.
Oh, yeah, right. Because I know they did a couple of anime ones.
It was a short film that premiered on FX.
Oh, okay.
It follows the events of Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom, and it takes place before the events of Jurassic World Dominion.
Ah. Well, so I heard the new one or the recent one that came out like last year.
Hmm.
I think it was last year. Yeah, or whatever it was. I heard it was crap.
I didn't. I don't think I've watched Jurassic World Dominion. I think I stopped at Jurassic World. What was the name of that one again? Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom. I think I stopped at that one. I need to watch Dominion still. That's like me with Terminator. I saw Genesis, but I didn't watch the one before that one. But I didn't also watch.
Salvation.
I don't think I've watched Salvation. I know wasn't that the one with Arnold in it at the very end?
Ah, shit. I don't remember it. I watched Genesis and that was horrible.
I'm also that way with a lot of films, really, that I see bits and pieces. Like the Marvel Universe, I've only seen them bits and pieces.
I've read something that there could be another Halloween movie,
What?
but then people are like so stoked about it, and like I love the franchise,
Uh huh.
but like, and I commented saying like, is it going to be another pointless fucking timeline because they're they're doing shit like what Marvel's doing, you know what I mean? Like I can't keep up with that stuff. Why can't it be like Scream or Friday the 13th or you know what I mean? Like,
Yep.
why can't it be just be consistent?
There's a lot of movies like that, though, bro. Like, especially like Marvel Universe like that, but so is like Star Wars is like that. It's hard to explain to fans, like not fans, but people that are new into Star Wars, because you're
It's
like,
the
yeah.
same thing with the Avengers, you know? You have to watch them in order
Hmm.
because I think it starts off I could be wrong, but I know it's in order in Disney Plus.
Hmm.
I think it's like Iron Man, then Avengers, and then I think it's Iron Man 2, then something else, and then
Yep, you have to watch it in
Galaxy.
release order.
Yeah, you gotta, yeah.
And it is hard to keep up with when you're like, look, you're like 50 movies behind by this point, I think, or some shit like that.
Marvel hasn't done anything good since Endgame, to be honest.
I will argue the fact, though, the latest Spider-Man movie was fucking good.
The which one was that one?
The most recent one, I think, was,
Far From Home?
I think I was the name of it.
Because there's Homecoming. Oh no, it was No Way Back. I think it was called. Far From Home was the second one.
No Way Home was the name of it.
No Way Home.
Yeah, that
Yeah,
one was
that's when
really
he got
good.
accused for killing Mysterio, correct?
Yes, and it also has, spoiler alert, have you seen it?
Yeah, I have.
It has
During
Tobey
lockdown.
Maguire in it.
Yeah,
Yep.
it was all right. The Amazing Spider-Man, not Amazing Spider-Man. Homecoming was good. I thought Homecoming was great. The second one was okay. Then the third one had me. Yeah.
They also have a new one coming out soon as well. It's not coming out this year, but it's rumored to come out next year. It's called Into the Spider Verse or Across the Spider Verse or some shit like
I think
that.
I did hear something about that. Yeah,
So like I'm fucking stoked for that.
but even like the last couple of Marvel movies that came out, Ant-Man didn't do that good.
I haven't seen Ant Man. I love the
Second
hero.
one was good.
I never got to see any of the Ant Man movies. He's a great hero. I love his hero stuff. My favorite. Who's your favorite Marvel hero?
Oh shit. Could go to the Hulk.
I'd go with Deadpool.
Deadpool. Yeah, Deadpool's cool because he's got that cocky, smart ass attitude, which is awesome.
He's funny.
Um, fuck, I want to watch that now. The first two Deadpool movies.
I don't think anyone else could have played Deadpool, and I don't think anybody could really fight Deadpool, like win in a fight.
He's like Michael Myers.
He can't die. He's actually better than Michael Myers because he knows he's in a movie.
Yeah, Michael Myers is just that retarded, silent killer.
He just exists.
He's just the. Could you imagine if he was in like in Taken with Liam Neeson?
The thing is, if he wasn't taken and Liam Neeson was trying to like get him, he'd get him easily because he just listened for that fucking heavy breathing.
Yeah. And then it's like rips off the mask and it's Darth Vader.
I think they should definitely do a crossover with Jason Voorhees. I know we're talking about Mike Myers, but Jason Voorhees and Star Wars.
Yeah, they will like discover his body in space from Jason X.
And the thing is, though, is Jason Voorhees and Darth Vader are very similar.
Very. But then Darth Vader will be like, Jason, I am your stepfather.
That would be fucking wild and throw him in water.
Yeah, and then Jason be just do this.
Who'd win in a fight, Jason Voorhees or Darth Vader? Leave comments below. Let us know what you think.
Oh, that'll be a good one because you remember that scene in Freddy vs. Jason? How they were fighting? Because like Freddy Krueger is kind of like Darth Vader. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? But like Freddy Krueger can be in your dreams. But Darth Vader can't. But like to me, like Freddy Krueger and Darth Vader, they're very similar people.
Freddy Krueger and Darth Vader are similar in a way, and also
but one's a pedophile, one isn't. Just saying.
That is true. Another character that is similar to a movie series that is similar to Star Wars, and I've said this for a while, is Harry Potter.
Yeah, apparently they're going to be doing a TV series
of Harry Potter.
Yes, and J.K. Rowling will be a part of it because she wants to. It's going to be a limited series because my boss at work, she's a big Harry Potter fan. She told me about it, and she told me that J.K. Rowling will be a part of it because she wants to make it exactly like the book.
Of course she does.
Because I think that's how they should all do TV shows and movies like that, you know what I mean? Like to keep it exactly like the book and don't change anything too much of it.
They should. They really should.
It chapter 1 and 2 reminded me from the book.
So, Gorak, sorry to change the subject, but I got to thinking. You said how cold is it there?
17 degrees now.
Do you want to know how many degrees it is here in Celsius?
64?
No, Celsius.
Oh, Celsius? Fucking I don't know.
9.
Yeah, fuck that.
It's 49 degrees Fahrenheit, but it is 9 degrees Celsius.
That's cold.
Fuck that, yeah. My feet are cold. My hands are cold. We are currently under a freeze warning.
Really? And I'm wearing shorts.
From midnight tonight until 9 a.m., we are under a freeze warning.
You guys, your weather warnings are fucking insane.
Well, what's crazy is, dude, it was just 80 degrees Fahrenheit like 2 days ago, if that. Yeah. Now it's down to 49. It's more than half of what it used to be.
That's I would hate to live the winter over there because I know how cold it will be and shit. But summertime in the States, I'll be there.
Tonight it's supposed to reach 28 degrees Fahrenheit.
28 degrees is for me is like warmish.
Well, 28 degrees converted to Celsius is negative 2.22 degrees.
Shit.
It is below freezing. That is what I love about. This is why I kind of wish we did Celsius, even though I have a problem converting Fahrenheit to Celsius. I'm trying, but
So I get confused with kilos and pounds.
well, the thing is though about Celsius, why it makes more sense than Fahrenheit is because 0 is freezing. 0 in Celsius is freezing. 0. But in Fahrenheit, 32 degrees Fahrenheit is freezing.
That's cold as shit.
That doesn't make sense. But yeah, we reach below freezing, Greg, a lot in the winter. You'd probably die.
God, man, I know you guys will get like storm warnings like during the winter. Like hurricanes are huge for you guys, isn't it?
Hurricanes in my area ain't that big of a thing. Like we had
but in different states it would be.
Yeah, it is. In California, we get tornadoes.
Have you been almost encountered with one?
No, because the area that I'm in, luckily, I'm fortunate enough, we get the really bad rain and like thunderstorms flying through and like knocking trees down and shit. But we don't have the actual tornado because it usually touches down in towns and cities about 20 minutes to an hour away from us. There is a town that is about actually less than 20 minutes. There is a town that is 12 minutes away that occasionally has tornadoes touch down. But the way tornadoes work where I live is there's so many hills that a tornado doesn't really survive very long, typically, in this area. They can. I'm not saying they can't, because tornadoes have been known to like jump and all kinds of other crazy shit. But they usually dissipate before they make it to us or they go around. I was almost caught in a tornado once. I was in Columbus at I forget the name, the Map Free Stadium for Rock on the Range in 2016. It was the day Soundgarden was supposed to play. Now that year, Chris Cornell had passed away. He passed away on a Thursday. The festival was on a Friday. The night they were supposed to play, there was a tornado that touched down about 10 minutes away from the arena or some shit like that. And the weather was awful. We didn't get the tornado, but God, was the weather awful.
Yeah.
And it was wild, man.
Have you seen like those water like tornado things in the fucking beach?
I've never been to a beach. I've not been fortunate enough to go to a real beach, but I have heard of them.
I know there's one that happened here like a while ago.
You guys get a lot of those tornadoes and hurricanes, or no?
It's really rare with like hurricanes and tornadoes here.
You guys get like earthquakes or anything like that, or no?
I remember years ago there was like a mini earthquake. Like it was a small one, but like I was asleep. But then I would see like on social media saying, "Did anyone feel that little shake?" Like 3 a.m, 2 a.m, whatever it was. You know what I mean? That type of shit. I remember when the whole street was like blacked out, and we had no power, and the wind was like very fucking strong. Like there was like branches everywhere, cable power was out. When I came back into my apartment, my shelf that was screwed onto the wall was like poking out. So it must have been from like the strong wind or something like that.
I've never been part of an earthquake. I know people in California get them. They're like fucking big ones. They're like bouncing around and shit. Like it'll knock you off your couch. I'm fortunate enough to be in an area that doesn't really have that. I know when I was living in Arizona, they had these weird tornadoes that they had, but it wasn't like a tornado per se. They'd get floods a lot, but they'd get these tornadoes that were like little fire tornadoes.
Yeah.
And those were interesting. Occasionally that would happen. They also got fire warnings because it got so hot that forests and shit were on fire, and it was just fucking wild, dude. Because you mix heat with dry rubbish, and you could have a fire, man. It's fucking crazy. But we're gonna cut this off here at close to an hour because Gorak has things he's got to do, which is sleep. And I am probably gonna get Japanese food today, maybe if my funds allow it.
I'm just seeing images of these water tornado things.
Really? Can you pop them up?
Yeah, I'll pop them up. Where are we? Share screen.
Oh, I've not seen those, but that is scary.
Yeah. Hang on, let's see.
Is Waternado?
Yeah, that should be a movie.
Waternado.
Meet Sharknado.
Wouldn't that be considered a hurricane, though? I don't know the technicalities, but
fucking I don't know. Hey, I think here we are. I know these hit in Australia. I think this is like in one of when the big storms happened.
That's fucking terrifying.
Can't remember where this one's at. This was 6 years ago.
That is wild.
Yeah, 11 years. I know there was one recently. Somewhere. But this is why I don't really watch natural disaster movies because they freak me out.
Yeah, and it can happen to anyone.
Yeah. San Andreas, the one with Dwayne Johnson. That's a fucking disaster movie. That movie freaks me out, man.
Like, I love disaster movies, but like the fact they can happen to anyone is fucking terrifying.
Well, I did watch 2012 on 2012.
Of course you did.
Yeah, and I fell asleep and apparently I didn't die. So but these are crazy, man. Like let's see.
That is, what would that be considered though? A water tornado? Because
I don't know.
Because I thought that's what hurricanes were.
Maybe, I don't know. It's pretty crazy shit. But
like, it's fucking wild.
Yeah, it's scary. Could you imagine like just random fucking piranhas or something just pop out?
Like water tornado. I'm interested in this topic because like water tornado.
Although
there is a difference.
We should have you seen this should be I think this might happen in America. I don't know if it has happened in America, like fire wells. Have you seen those?
No, I have not, but I am looking right now at hurricanes, and I think hurricanes are water tornadoes.
Maybe, but this shit's scary, dude. Look at this shit.
What is that?
Firenado.
That's a horror movie.
Well, apparently there is a movie called that.
Firenado.
I'm not kidding you. What is it called? Here we are. Firenado.
Damn, dude, that is wild.
Can we do a reacts?
Yes, we can to Firenado.
Look at it.
Like, that would be awesome. Fucking firenado, bro.
Yeah. But imagine getting caught into one of those, eh? Like, what do you do from there?
You would just fucking, I don't know.
Like, especially if you live like in a really dry area, like in a farm or just somewhere in the woods or whatever. Could you imagine that? Like,
I could not. But hey, Gorak, let's cut it off here and come back. I wasn't going to do the reacts this week. Like I said, I have my therapy. How about we pick this up Monday and Wednesday next week?
yeah, we're doing 31.
I was going to do 31. We're going to do 31. I will watch it and we will review it. Gorak, we should do Instagram Live sometime soon and try to keep up with that. But I love you all. And Gorak, thank you once again for waking up early and being here. You were here earlier than I was. Much love to you. Much love to everyone listening. I love you all. And as always, live long, rock hard.